Welcome, welcome to the most, maybe one of the most important subject or object, whatever. We are not an object. But many people, especially the ones that they don't know what Islam is, and 99.99% they don't know what does it mean, Muhammad. Isn't this that the prophet that you love, that he is always fucking all these women, 8 years old? Why are you asking this question? You are what you talk, you are what you see. And I was also a victim, just like you. I come from a Christian family, only Orthodox. And Christ is Armenian. Armenian. And I was in London reading a book. And everybody told me, this is about Islam. I said, fuck you and all the others. I don't need this. No, this is not Islam. Everybody told me that this is Islam. I didn't believe them. Something lived in my heart, touched my inner being. I never know what Quran is. I never knew anything about Islam. You grew up in the church, Orthodox church. Christ is the only God and all the others are bad. So I had a friend from Iraq, and he had radio in Arabic. I said, Muhammad, is this book in the Quran? Is there anything in Quran named Surah Al-Kahf? He said, no, don't trust anybody. It has nothing to do with Islam. There is no Surah Al-Kahf in Quran. And this book that I was reading, it's the dialogue or the monologue or the talking with Sayyidina al-Khudr ma Sayyidina Musa, Moses and Khudr. That talk, that truth lives in my heart. Nothing else you need. So I said, you are right, this is not Islam. He said, it's not Islam. And my room rent was like $17 at that time. And the book was $17. And money started coming to me to buy this book and give to everybody. Just stop them and say, please read this. This is Islam. No, it's not Islam. Believe me, I'm not a Muslim, but read this. So I gave this book to many people. And the teacher said to me once, said, we are going to Lady Diana and you are coming with me. She was not married yet and she has a problem here. And I have that touch. He has chosen me to go there. I said, okay, that book in my bag. So I was with her alone and putting here and touching all these 5. And in the book, the 5 points, and in the book, the 5 prayers, it's like 100% Islam. But I never knew about this, that they pray 5 times, and what this happens, and what you do about this point. Nothing, but I enjoyed the book. So I touched her and this, and I gave her, I said, read this book. When we came out, the teacher said, Mariam, did you give her the book? I said, sure. He said, this is Quran, a verse from the Quran, and she's going to be the queen. Are you sure? He said, yes, I asked about this. This is the Quran. And I felt like death is much better if I die at that moment. But then I just told him, you are responsible. You have chosen me. It's your responsibility. And it's meant to be. Okay, it's meant to be. Few weeks later, like 200 books, Lady Diana. She liked the book, she bought, she sent it to me, and she opened Hale Clinic right to the microbiotic study house. And Prince Charles came and he said, Mariam, you are here. This is for you, the center. I read the book. That's our book too. Yes, it's Quran. I told him, I said, Prince Charles, he said, I'm not Prince because the book says this. You are not titles. I said, okay, I'll take care of. And we started buying all the books by Osho about the secret power of La ilaha illallah. There is no God but God. The godliness. He started with the negativity. Why with the negativity? In Christianity, وَفِي الْبَدْءِ كَانَتْ كَلِمَةٌ وَالْكَلِمَةُ اللَّهِ. In the beginning, there was only the Word, and the Word was God. Muhammad came and he said, in the beginning, there was no. which means start with the negativity. Don't take the positive. There is positive and negative. This is the balance, and the balance is in you. When you want water, it doesn't come. You have to take all this mud, all this dirt, all this, and you enjoy the water. So I started reading about the real Islam, which has nothing to do with what you're seeing now. No. What you see, terrorism, what you see, all this ignorance, it's also in the name of Christ. How many, all the crusaders, it's not the cross. The cross is to be in the middle. Don't go too much with what the spirituality is, the wisdom in the Far East, the science in the Far West. It's here. Go right to the point where the cross is and listen to your birthright. That's what Islam means. Let thy will be done. Jesus on the cross. Let thy will be done. And he was not on the cross, only the body. You cannot cross the soul and the spirit and the self. So when Mary Magdalene saw that he's with the people and the body is there, yes, you are God. He said, I'm not God as a name or an adjective, but as a verb, revering. But he said, very few are going to know this. And then Muhammad came and Ali came and he said, La ya'rifuna illallah. Nobody knows us, only the godliness. So what you see is not what is your birthright. So when people, they start telling me about Muhammad, he's the man that is fucking all this, and I listen. I say, I was a victim like you. But Muhammad is the Tantra teacher, the only one in the Arabs that he spoke this. Buddha said it, but he said it to the rich people. Christ, Jesus said it only to the poor people. Buddha was a king, and Christ was the son of a carpenter. But Muhammad, he spoke with the white and the black and the girl and the woman and this and that and all the levels of people. And he told them, and nikah, it's only a fucking work. But beyond this, beyond the body, that is the unity of light. Ma jama'ahu Allah. That's the beauty. Asra bi'abdihi. He did out of balance, out of body, and he went beyond any boundaries, and he saw Ali, Fatima. He took this one and planted in the womb of Khadijah. Womb. Woman plus man. W-O, man. Woman. The woman has a womb, and he brought the sperm there. He didn't have any ejaculation of fucking. So when he touched all the women, the other women, there was no wudu, where everybody was amazed. What's this? He's different from all the men that we know. He opened up all the chakras. But this science of body opening to open up this, it's not in any Arabic language. So when we started reading about Gurdjieff, Osho, Oshawa, then the science came. Ilm, abdan wa adyan. That's what we are doing here on this web with few others. We are all connected. Abdan, Adyan, Quran, Furqan, Adnan, Usman, Sum'an, like many Arabic words, 5 letters, 3 letters, ends with Alif, Noon. Hamdan, all this, he had the science of the 5 elements. So when he started teaching us, Muhammad, the prayer, he said, it's in Surah Sa'ad, 55 times. And in Surah Sa'ad, 55 times, the letter Sa'ad, Sa'ad, sad, sadism. Oh, 55, we cannot pray 50 times. Yes, I know. Because every step is a prayer. Every breath. Okay, he said, at the end 5. Too much. He said, I cannot too much. It's like the angel is telling me. He can't tell them that God's speaking through me. He said, there is an angel who is telling me 5 times prayer. But these 5 elements, the 5 times prayer, is the body prayer. When you are connected with these 5 elements, the element of, yes, fire, earth, metal, water, and wood. It's on the web. You study it just by reading the 5 elements, and then you read the 9-star key. When Muhammad and Ali were here in a body, now they are always present, there was only 1, 2, 3, 11, 12, 13. And Ali said, okay, let's change this. We have 10 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he changed them into 10 numbers, and every number has a corner. This is the Arabic number. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have it on the web. So every number has a corner. 5 corners, 9 corners. And all this zawiyah, the corners, when you go to the corner, you are much stronger and stronger with 1, with 2, with 3, with 4, with 5, with 6, 7. And all these corners, it puts you in a place where you are alone but not lonely. There is no better and worse. When we say stronger, it doesn't mean that you can go and kill the other. No. When it's stronger in the wavelengths, like in Islam and in Christianity, number 66 means God, Allah. 666 is a devil. Because if you don't have a devil, if there is no Judas, there is no Jesus. The two energy together. And you look at the balance, one atom of good and bad. You need them both, day and night. So when we start reading, then we know what the reality is, the unity, not utility, but reality, that there is no Christ is not Christian, Muhammad is not Mohammedan, Buddha is not Buddhist. We don't belong to any sect or any dogma. This is why we have war everywhere, killing each other in the name of God, junk food everywhere, sickness and hospitals. What is this for? When one of the medical doctors at that time, and Bilad al-Hijaz, when Muhammad was here, many medical people, he came to the Prophet, he said, look, I can heal people with medicine and, with herbs, with whatever. He said, look, we have a law of love. When you love your body, you know what to eat. So we don't need this. I'm sorry. Okay, he went to Ali. Where have you been? I said, I went to Muhammad, and he's the Prophet, and he kicked me out. He said, there is a law, and this law is how to love your body, and how to take care of this, and to eat whole grain, and take off, this and this, no sugar, no something that has chemicals in it. It's so hard. I have medication, I have pills, I have the herbs. He said, okay, I have 4 words that I can kick you out of all this Bilad al-Hijaz. What are the 4 words? He said, al-madagh, 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 al-madagh. Chew, 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 chew. There's a beautiful song by George Oshawa. Chew, chew, chew your way, da 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 the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Happy is our dream. So he said, how come? And Ali said, watch me. If you chew the 32 here and the 32 here, vertebra and this, they put you in the planet number 64. And this is the sign of the 8. 8 times 8, 64. What is this? He said, okay, maybe in another way you are more simple. 4 corners here, 4 corners here, 4 corners in the heart, and 4 corners in the euthanasia.